how teamwork brought Phenytoin to light. Dr. Tracy J Putnams' major contribution to pharmacology was the separation of anticonvulsant and hypnotic activity. He contacted several drug companies to request compounds related in structure to phenobarbital, preferably those having more phenyl rings in the molecule. Dr. Oliver Kalm, a professor of chemistry at the University of Illinois, brought Putnams' quest for compounds to the attention of Dr. Arthur W. Docks and his new assistant, Dr. W. Glenn Bywater. This is the first solid evidence that Putnam actually considered the two pharmacological properties to be separate entities. Prior to the discovery of phenytoin, Dr. Putnam was given the task of selecting drug samples from the shelf for testing. He accepted Docks' offer to send him 2-gram samples of these compounds, and phenytoin was the first sample on the list. Dr. Putnam wrote to Park Davis that the final experimental procedures for screening synthetic compounds had not been finalized at the time. The discovery of phenytoin in animal tests in 1936 led to the discovery of diphenylallantoin, which was more effective than the phenobarbital and had no soporific effect in the doses employed. Other active compounds included acetophenone, its oxime, benzophenone, and propionophenone. Park and Davis reported clinical efficacy in 8 human subjects in 1937, leading to a major effort to prepare the drug for marketing. The generic name phenytoin did not appear until the late 1950s. Merritt and Putnam continued testing additional drug samples, but found none superior to phenytoin. Bywater became the Park Davis contact man for the Boston group and supplied them with new drug samples and ever-increasing amounts of phenytoin for clinical studies. Dr. Putnam's work remains unclear. Putnam referred to Harrison et al.'s work and found that the phenobarbital was more effective than other barbiturates as an anticonvulsant. He studied a variety of less toxic phenol compounds, including phenyl, cresyl, toluene sulfates, benzoates, ketones, and esters of carbamic, malic, barbituric acids, and hydantoin. He offered his initial observations in a letter to Dr. Ram and discussed with Dr. Tinsley Harrison. Putnam suggested that a chemical substance with one or more phenyl radicals attached to a ring or an aliphatic group was needed to treat convulsions. However, Harrison's work did not mention conjugated phenols, but alluded to the presence of muscular twitchings when high blood levels of free phenols or phenol derivatives were present. After testing hundreds of compounds, the first drug submitted by Park and Davis to Dr. Putnam still remained the drug of choice, and that is today known as phenytoin.